Hey friends, just trying to get a little bit of video of the rope fish whose back half you see sliding along there, getting a lot of photobomb and other stuff that's taken the focus off of it. I've had two of these guys twice, and I assume it's this one that never gets out. The other two got out. Several times I was able to find them and save them. Luckily the dogs and cats didn't bother them, didn't have any interest in them. Once one was really dried up, but it came back around. But this is the sole survivor, so for several months I've just let this guy be by himself. I really wish I could make the tank tight enough that they can't get out. There's some kind of suction cup back there. It's kind of cool what you find sometimes when you get in with the camera and zoom in. He's pretty shy, he always has been, and that may be one of the reasons he doesn't go up and get out. I just threw a little bit of, there he goes back. I had lost him. Oh, this will be cool if he goes back to his little house. It's getting to be pretty good size, but nowhere near the age to spawn or breed. But he's growing and doing well. Just getting him some bug bites. Just found him something back there. This guy also likes to live in this, I've had various pleco caves and rock formations and all kinds of stuff in here, but he doesn't care for those. So I've actually taken my pleco caves all out, since I don't have plecos in here now, and I'm using those in the rainbow tanks, the new rainbow tanks for plecos I am breeding in there. But yeah, this guy lives inside this mopani wood, and there's a knot. Those of you that know what a knot is in wood know, and those that don't, but there's a hole there where the knot is, a couple holes, and a crack around back, and apparently there's plenty of room inside that wood for him to get in there, and that's where he likes to stay. So more power to you, buddy, if you're comfortable in there and like it. But he does come out and eat and hangs out, and let's see, he looks good. He won't stay out a long time with the light on, which I wish he would. He doesn't know I'm here, or he would go back in, so. And I'm mainly just getting some vid of him, since he does make such rare appearances. The cardinals are getting pretty big there. This, of course, is just a 44 breeder rainbow tank, primarily. Got some tetras in here. Some gold white clouds. There's a couple of turquoise up there riding the wave makers. These guys are staying out of the current right now, and by doing that they're staying under the wave maker. They do love to ride the current sometimes. Got a tidal 55 right there, and probably one of 2 or 3 of the last aqua clears in my system, and this is one that won't restart when the power goes off, so I often have the power blink while I'm gone and then find this one stagnant several days later. So that's why we have two on here. And plus I have two 40 rated sponge filters. The other one's back behind the wood. So this is really well, here's his reflection. This is really well, his voice was that. This is really well filtered and aerated. Alright, so we're at 6 minutes. I was gonna let him go up in the wood. Thought he would by now. No pun intended. Let's actually see him over here in the reflection. Yeah, it's pretty cool to see that big rope fish go and disappear into that wood. If I spooked him, and I'm not, he would go in, but he's doing a great job on picking up some bug bites. They're the little granules. I've recently moved some hygrophila willow, I think it's willow, in here. I got a bunch of it, well, a bunch of bunches of it at the LFS, one of the LFSs the other day, and typically it's dropping some leaves. It was grown immersed, and you can see, or maybe not, yeah, it's already grown out the top there. There he goes back across, so he's going to stay out, which is good. I like to see him out and about and eating. So maybe I'll see his tail hanging out of the wood or something another time. But I got to get in here and clean up these brown leaves. Get some of these leaves that have all this algae broken off. Plus, see, I have a lot of, as I said, leaves that have detached from the hygrophila. Hygrophila is one of the few plants I can pronounce correctly. I hear it called all kinds of things. Hygrophilia. I don't know, but it's amazing how it is mispronounced. But then I think about all the things that I mispronounce. So, hygrophila. Alright guys, obviously I need my second cup of coffee. I'm not even telling jokes, I'm just being silly. He's got a little pep in his pace there, so he either saw me or he's finished. I really would like to have more than the one, but they are expensive, and also I don't like any fish to die for any reason, but I've got this as tight as I can have it. You have to have an opening for your hang-on backs to go in, so that's obviously where they got out. Alright, I'm going to wrap this up. Anybody that's still watching at 9.5 minutes, here he comes. There he goes in his wood. I think he's going to go in. Keep saying I'm going to wrap it up. Those water droplets are, he's looking to go in. There you go. How about that? And he can get all of himself in there. See, it's a big, I think that whole area inside there is open and it has multiple entrances because I've seen him. I keeps calling him, there's his head, see. He can get all of himself up in there. How about that? 10 minutes and we finally get him. Thank you guys, I appreciate you so much.